The biggest threat to our Earth is the belief that someone else will save it. Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to share with you my research project, Multi-Aspect Climate Change Dataset with integration of image and text perspectives. So what is this about? As we all know, climate change is a global major issue which should be tackled very soon and very fast. So as we all know, this climate change discussion is no more really limited to research papers or news articles, and it is live in social media memes and different other trendy platforms. So as we know, these memes and social media platforms can have an extremely great impact on the perspective of people. So how does we measure this impact, and how do we analyze the sentiment, biases and messages hidden within the memes? So that's where my project comes in. My project is a multi-aspect annotation climate change dataset with integration of image and text perspective. So what is multimodal data? Multimodal data is just simply an integration of different types of data, which could be audio and video or image and text. In our context, it is image and text. So why multimodal data? Imagine you are trying to get grasp of a memes which are just text and there is no image. It won't provide a good context of what memes is trying to convey. So that's where our multimodal data helps. It tries to give a richer detail of memes. How does this meme try to convey the message? So objective. The main objective of our project is to build multimodal dataset and label multi-aspect annotations and to help researchers in this domain. Why this project? It is driven by climate change issues. Love solving problems with data, and I want to aid researchers in this field. How does this project help society? As I believe in using technology for the good of all the society, and here it is my response for the society with my multimodal dataset. Multi-aspect annotation. First, our meme is classified into three aspects, which is stance, hate, and sarcasm. In stance, it is subcategorized into support, oppose, and neutral, and it is again categorized into extremism, which is then subcategorized into extreme views and moderate views. And under we have hate. In hate we have two categories, hate and no hate. And in hate there are four categories, which are hate target to individual, hate target to community, hate target to organization, and undirected hate. And another aspect we have is sarcasm, in which there is sarcasm and humor and no humor category. So this is our timeline. In November 1, I started my data collection, and in present stage, we are in manuscript writing, and we are trying to submit it to conference by March 12. Dataset collections. I have completed 4001 memes collection, and in which we remove duplicacy and try to keep only high quality images and try to keep it very diverse. So data sources. This is the pie chart with so a data source, and Reddit is the highest contribution is done by Reddit, and the lowest is of Facebook. So how was dataset quality checked? We went through three-phase annotations. First was in first phase we annotated 50 memes, and in second phase 200 memes were annotated and guidelines were again refined, and in third phase we resolved the problems by expert guidelines. Inter-annotator agreement. I used two evaluation methods, which is phase kappa and Cohen's kappa. In phase kappa, multiple annotators took part, and we tried to synchronize if the memes made by different annotators are trying to convey the same message. So here is a sample of annotation process. First, we collected a meme related to climate change. Then we categorized into four different aspects: stance, extremism, hate or no hate, and sarcasm. And accordingly, we classified the dataset. If the memes extremely support the climate change, we mark it as support, and if it denies the climate change, we mark it as oppose, and if the meme is neutral, we mark it as neutral. And in extremism, there are extreme views and moderate views. If meme is support or neutral and it shows extreme views, then we will mark it as extreme views. And if the meme is support or oppose and the meme shows moderate views, then we mark it as moderate views. And there is hate or no hate category. If the meme show direct hate, then we classify into hate category, which is further divided into hate towards individual, hate towards community, hate towards organization, and undirected hate. And if no hate, then we don't specify any hate target because it is of no use. And there is sarcasm, 3 aspects in sarcasm: sarcasm, humor, and no humor. And some samples of our data set. In this data set, we have annotated it like this. Stance distribution. So this bar chart shows the stance distribution. We can see support is around 28%, whereas oppose is around 51%, and neutral is around 21%. Extremism levels. As we can see, extreme views are around 70% and moderate views is around 30%. And here is the hate classification bar chart, which shows the no hate categories is around 81% and hate is around 19%. And here is the stance distribution, which shows support is of 28.1% and neutral is of 20.2% and oppose is of 51.6%. And here is hate target distribution. As I told, that hate is further divided into 4 categories. So we can see the community group is of 20.8% and individual is 26.4% and organization is 35.7% and undirected is 17.1%. And we can see again pie chart of sarcasm, in which humor is of 31.3%, no humor is of 34.5%, and sarcasm is of 34.2%. Text stack we have used are Python, Hugging Face, PyTorch, scikit-learn, NumPy, and Pandas. So models used was, the main model was clip model, which is used for multimodal for joint text embedding, and we also implemented custom neural networks for classification tasks. So why this model? As we all know, clip is one of the best model for multimodal approach. It understands all text and images very carefully, and it is pre-trained on very large number of data sets. So current state of my project is manuscript writing for a research paper. So challenges, as we already know, annotating all the memes in a good way is extremely hard, and avoid duplicacy and model selection. So future goals are submitting to conference and integration with other modalities like audio or video. Thank you. Any questions?